Hi, my name is Allan Madan. I'm a chartered accountant and a tax expert in the Mississauga, Toronto, and Oakville regions of Ontario, Canada. Today's short video is called Filing Back Tax Returns for U.S. Citizens Living in Canada. Before I start, I'll tell you why it's so important that you need to watch this video. U.S. citizens must file a U.S. tax return every single year and report their worldwide income to the IRS. They must also file an FBAR. This is a report of their bank and financial accounts held overseas. Failure to file could result into a penalty of up to $10,000 per year per account. In fact, the IRS has so much power that it could require the Canada Revenue Agency to disclose your personal financial information to them. Now that you know why it's so important, how do you become in compliance? There are 3 ways that you can become compliant with the IRS. The first way that you can become compliant with the IRS is through the Streamlined Process. The Streamlined Process allows full compliance without any penalties. With the Streamlined Process, you must file 6 years of past due FBARs and 3 years of past due U.S. tax returns plus the current year. To qualify for this program, you must meet 4 conditions. The first is that you are a U.S. citizen or a green card holder. Number 2, you have not lived in the U.S. since January 1st, 2009. Number 3, you have not filed a U.S. tax return or an FBAR since 2008. Number 4, you are a low compliance risk. The IRS considers you a low compliance risk if your tax returns are fairly simple and if you do not have a significant amount of tax owing to the IRS. With the Streamlined Process, you must pay all taxes plus interest that are due. While there's no end date for this program, the IRS could close the Streamlined Process at any point in time. That's why I recommend that you take advantage of the Streamlined Process as soon as you can. Now, please don't worry about the Streamlined Process. Most U.S. citizens living in Canada will not owe any tax to the IRS because the Canadian tax rates are higher than the U.S. tax rates, and also because you'll receive a foreign tax credit on your U.S. tax return for Canadian taxes already paid. The second way that you can become tax compliant with the IRS is through quiet disclosure. Quiet disclosure means that you are filing past due U.S. returns and past due FBARs and paying the related taxes and interest due. Do not notify the IRS of your submission either formally or by any other means. It must be quiet. While there's no guarantee, the IRS may process your returns normally without any penalty. Under the worst case scenario, you could be assessed the maximum allowable penalty amount. The third way that U.S. citizens living in Canada can become tax compliant with the IRS is through the Overseas Voluntary Disclosure Program. This program is meant for U.S. citizens who have significant undisclosed assets that are overseas. In this program, you must file past due U.S. returns and past due FBAR returns, along with paying what's known as the offshore penalty. There are 3 types of offshore penalties. The first standard penalty is 27.5% of the highest value of your offshore assets during the period of disclosure. The second reduced penalty is 12.5% of the value of your offshore assets if the value is less than $75,000 in any given year. The third super reduced penalty is 5% of the value of your offshore assets. To qualify for this really reduced penalty of 5%, you must meet 3 main conditions. Number 1, you lived in Canada during the year. Number 2, you filed your Canadian tax returns on time and do not have any Canadian income taxes outstanding. Number 3, you earned less than $10,000 in US source income. I hope that you enjoyed watching this video. For more great tips and tricks, please visit my blog, the link for which is shown at the end of this video. Also, get access to your free report, 20 Tax Secrets on How to Beat the Taxman, the link for which is also shown at the end of this video. Finally, please like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me produce better and greater content for you. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.